Hi guys, and welcome back to Double the Reaction.
If you don't know who we are, my name is Molly, this is Matt.
This is Ola.
This is Ola. Flora is in her bed behind, them two have been fighting, so we've just separated them
one is literally in the doghouse.
She really is.
She's in trouble.
And we are full-time travel vloggers. At the moment, we are full-time quarantiners. It's our new label, we've called it ourselves. She's making a noise in the back there.
No, it was her.
Oh, was it?
You making a noise? I think she's camera shy.
And so we are doing all of your recommendations. So if you want to give us any requests or any videos you want us to look at, then do message us on our Instagram.
Wait, she's licking my hand.
At Double and Travel, or comment below.
That is what we need you to do because we really enjoy reacting to your recommendations. Hopefully you enjoy watching our reactions. And of course, like we've said before, there's going to be so much more, hence the name. Double the reaction, double the reaction. A little bit of a play on words. We should just get straight into this one. Yeah, let's just get into it today.
We need to take these subtitles off because we've got, there we go.
Okay, so it is again one of your recommendations, which we always do, and that is what Filipinos think of tourists.
God knows what this is going to say.
That's interesting. Are we tourists? I suppose we were sort of tourists. You always, but I don't know. When you've been there for so long, I'd like to class us as not tourists, because tourists just go to the touristy islands, do the touristy things.
Yeah, and don't try to immerse themselves into the culture
as such. Don't go to specific areas. Like some places that we've been, there's no way that tourists would go to, even though I'd like tourists to go. Actually, I would and I wouldn't want tourists to go to some of the places, because I like the fact that sometimes we're the only tourists, Western people there.
I don't really know what to call us, but whatever we are going to look at what Filipinos think of tourists.
The Philippines is one of the most popular tourist destinations in Asia. And sometimes that might not be such a good thing for the locals. Recently, the Filipino government shut down Boracay Island.
We went there just after it reopened.
Tourist attraction for those visiting the Philippines.
It's much better.
Due to environmental
damage. But we don't
damage.
know what it was like before.
And also,
they
an American man was recently sentenced to 330 years in jail for having sex with 7-year-old Filipina girls as part of sex tourism.
Disgusting.
So our Asian Boss reporter Jerry hit the streets of Manila to find out how locals really feel about tourists.
Switch then, didn't it? Let's
see what people have to say.
Ngayon po kasi, lapasaran ni Pangulong Duterte yung Boracay. Sa tingin niyo po ba, sino talaga yung responsable kung bakit nagkaroon ng ganitong sitwasyon yung dinadanas ng mga taga Boracay o yung mismong Boracay naging ganun siya, kalala?
Government.
Yeah, government. Because hindi man magiging ganun yung mga tao na very responsible if not control ng government yung
okay, I suppose it makes sense if it's policed properly.
Yeah. Tourists, kunyari, if they rules na to pick up your trash, clean.
Yeah, why would they throw it on the floor and just leave it?
Magiging ganun kadumi sa Boracay.
It is now so clean.
Sa tingin niyo ba naging considerate sila sa environment natin dito sa Pilipinas in general?
Siguro sa mga
many of them even volunteered to clean up the island.
Clean up drive sa Boracay.
Gawa ay parang hindi nila masyadong inaalagaan yung environment kasi I don't think meron tayong proper
we also don't properly inform them.
Sa kanila kung paano sila dapat mag-act in a certain
Shouldn't really have to teach people to
no,
put the rubbish in the
They
bin.
are considerate because if we compare our current state with their country, parang mas malinis yung bansa nila kaysa sa...
Hindi, not kidding. For example, you go to Japan, me, I go to Japan.
There's more rules.
Singapore, bawal dumura. Gagawin ko ba yun? Of course not. Kasi makikita ko government people, they're not doing it eh. Pero kung ang tourist, nakikita nila, most likely, magagawin nila.
Interesting.
So how about kaya po doon sa mga tao na wala naman talagang kasalanan, so kasi naapektuhan yung hanap buhay nila?
Why do you suddenly have an ordinance na i-close yung Boracay without any backup plan na so how about yung yung mga tao?
That's the problem. There were so many people working, and it was about 6 months the closure.
Nabasa ako na it's about a woman who makes 1,000 pesos a day just by braiding the hairs of yung pong hair braider siya. So kumbaga, for me, para sa mga tao na yun lang yung...
Yeah, it was terrible for them. A lot of them would have gone back to Caticlan.
Boracay is one of the major tourist spots in the Philippines. Madaming mawawalan trabaho and it would cause...
That's what wasn't thought about. It was closed and there wasn't something brought in for the workers.
In general, sa mga turista o mga dayuhan na pumupunta sa Pilipinas, nakakatuwa naman kasi pinili nila yung bansa natin na puntahan.
in spite of the many tourist attractions from
Because
other
you'll never
countries.
find
Actually,
anything
it's good
else
that they're
like the
visiting
That's
here
very
in the
true.
Philippines. Kasi nagdadala sila ng business.
How about dun sa pagtrato naman nila sa mga local sa atin? Okay ba sila o minsan nagiging rude din yung mga turista?
I think in general, okay naman yung pagtrato nila.
Sa mga na-encounter ko naman, good. Good sila. Pero in general kasi, hindi naman natin masasabi na kahit ito, good.
Yeah.
Mas lahat na good.
Depends who you're speaking to. doesn't
Yeah,
it? Same
exactly.
with everything.
Some tourists ruin it for all tourists. I think that's the problem.
So, for example, lalo na pagdating sa mga babae may gusto sila. Tapos, di ba, tas nasaktuhan pa na yung babae na want nila is needed talaga ng money. So, parang
This is something that needs to be stopped and needs to be addressed more, I think.
Parang nagkakaroon ng ganong advantage kasi which is
Exploitation.
There's certain areas and certain parts where you know what the tourists have gone there for.
Exactly.
That person.
I wouldn't
Pero
necessarily
kasi
call them tourists.
No.
either.
Like,
Exploiters.
Diba, hindi mo naman masasabi na you can't judge me. Pero kasi the society itself judge us.
So, yung Pilipinas daw kasi parang nagiging ground siya for sex tourism daw. May katotohanan ba to or ano opinion niyo about doon?
It is true. I think kasi yun din yung napapanood ko sa TV, may documentaries about it. So it is happening. Yun yung side na hindi maganda pagdating sa pinag-uusapan yung tourism.
Can't say it doesn't happen
No.
in most places.
Ang dami ng foreigners with the younger females doon eh.
Yeah.
Hindi naman natin sinajudge, pero nandun yung reality.
It's exploitation, isn't it?
Sobrang nalulungkot ako at nagagalit pag may mga nababalitaan ako sa TV na mga foreigner, tapos nang scam na mga foreigner, tapos biglang may mga bata silang kinukuha, tapos iba binibenta para sa
It's disgusting.
Tas
People need to be put in prison and never come out.
Yun na nga nagiging porn hub na nga kumbaga yung country natin. Kasi dito kumbaga talamak yung pagbebenta ng mga bata or yung pagbebenta ng katawan online.
I think it's definitely
parang
maybe
puro
cracked
rason
down
ng
on
mga
it
na-interview
a lot
nila na
more.
magulang
Yeah.
nila binibenta yung
People are
anak
talking
nila,
about it,
mga
which is
nila.
important.
Kasi
Like people
daw,
talking
yun,
about
job
it, more people know about it, and it will
Tapos,
hopefully
parang
be stopped.
kahirapan
I think
na
this is a
din.
couple of
Tsaka,
years old,
Yeah.
isn't it?
yung iba kasi under drugs kaya nagagawa nila daw yun. So wala sila sa matinong
So
kaisipan.
sad.
Mhm.
Hindi siya masyadong halata. Tago siya.
So, ano reaction mo dito?
Nakakalungkot kasi ayun yung tingin sa atin pero
No,
there's
they
more
don't.
to us,
No.
diba?
The
That's
huge,
not
you
what it's
always
known for.
get some idiots that ruin it and exploit it for others. But most people come to the country because it's beautiful and the
I was just
people
going
are
to say
amazing.
the younger tourists like us that
Mhm.
go to the Philippines, you're there because you see online
These
or
places that
see
you can't find anywhere
YouTube,
else in the world.
these unbelievable beaches and the
You get some
Philippines-
idiots that are going to
Yeah.
all countries and exploit it. It's just wrong. These
Any
people shouldn't be
country,
allowed in the country. And if people find out what they're doing, lock them up in prison. Don't let them out again. Simple as.
I was going to go on a happier note before he went off. I was going to say the Philippines is known to having the happiest people.
Exactly. So don't exploit it.
Lalo na kasi pag may nababalitaan na ganun, parang lahat, sine-stereotype nila yung bawat Pilipino. Parang gine-generalize na nila lahat. Yung ugali kasi natin as Filipinos, somehow we tend to pull ourselves down.
So, sa tingin niyo bakit tayo nagkaroon ng ganitong sitwasyon? Ano yung dahilan talaga?
For me, kasi alam naman natin na poverty, it's a really big issue here in the Philippines.
Syempre, una-una yung job opportunity yun. Wala silang choice, wala silang mapasok na trabaho, they settle for less. Kaya yun yung pinapasok nilang trabaho.
Iba naman talaga na kahit anong mangyari, kahit anong gagawin ko, basta mabuhay ako, I need to do
Yeah.
everything. So,
It's not the girl's
nakakalungkot
fault.
siya
It's like
in a
it's
way
not going
din
to think
na
that. Or the people's fault.
medyo
People exploiting it. Exactly.
Awa.
People aren't always
Not
lucky
everyone
enough.
is lucky enough. Kahit sabihin natin na very talented or masipag yung ganitong taong to, he's
They're
going
just
to
saying
get
that the opportunities
a
for
spot,
jobs are
a good,
Mhm.
a stable,
not
stable
widely
income. Ganun.
offered.
It's not true. Yun.
Po yung mensahe ng mga turista na pupunta sa Pilipinas.
Thank you for visiting the Philippines. I hope you enjoy. We have beautiful beaches here, Palawan. Boracay, Siargao.
Listen to her.
But be sure to be responsible with all your trash and, you know, being hospitable to the local as well.
We want to thank you all sa pagpunta nyo dito dahil
She's so pretty.
sobrang importante nito sa amin, dito sa country namin. And
Oh.
ayun, gusto ko lang
What is
ipasok
it?
yung ginawa kong slogan para sa philosophy subject namin. It's related kasi to the environment din. Not to make use and abuse, but to serve and preserve.
Kung ikaw yung
Yes.
sa isang lugar, dapat kung ano yung ginagawa nila doon, kung ano yung culture na ginagawa nila doon, dapat mong sundin. As
That was really good.
respect na din kasi yun.
We hope you found this video informative. What is your perception of foreign tourists in your country?
What?
Let us
I'll
know.
answer her question. What do you think of tourists in our country?
Shall I answer?
I don't think.
Again.
I don't think we're in a part where we don't really see tourists. We
Yeah,
don't know.
most tourists in England as a whole, or the UK as a whole, the majority will go to central London, so like
Exactly.
Buckingham Palace around there. But if they're respecting the rules, following what the locals do, there's no problem. It helps both. People have a good time visiting what they want to see, and tourism booms, which hence more people make more money. So it
But also
benefits both.
London's extremely diverse, so
Yeah.
it's not like we'd be able to pick out who's a tourist and
No.
who isn't.
No.
In the Philippines, you can go to some beaches and you can tell
You know who the tourists are. Yeah, you don't in London.
yeah,
London's
in
so
London's
diverse
so
now.
diverse.
You wouldn't pick a tourist, but like he's a tourist, he's not a tourist. You wouldn't know. But yeah, Philippines, you go there because the people are amazing, the scenery is amazing. Remember, it's not just beaches, right? We've got a few places that aren't touristy that we know are going to boom, but we're going to keep it to ourselves for a little bit longer. So we can have them beaches to ourselves, the mountains to ourselves.
I just think that in general, whenever you are going to another country, you have to be respectful of the people, the locals, because at the end of the day, you're in their country.
Exactly, respect
and
them.
You should respect them, and
they're welcoming you to their country.
Exactly.
So respect them. Thank you for that recommendation. It was interesting. I don't know what we could label.
I have that now.
Go on then. I don't know what I could label us as. I'm going to say we're not tourists. We've lived in the Philippines and that for over 6 months, so I don't know.
But tourist is a vague word, so I think
Yeah.
we probably would be branded under that at the minute.
A high tourist, I don't know. A tourist that spends
Half
more time.
tourist.
Half tourist, half promoter of the Philippines. should we say?
Exactly.
Yeah, we'll say that. But thank you for recommending it. And if you are new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe, drop us a like.
And keep on dabbling.